Hello, hello, hello. Thanks for joining me here in my cozy office in our cabin here in the woods, where I think the temperature today in December is about 5 degrees. So it is very chilly. I've got my friend behind me there watching out the window. I did some running around this morning and it feels sort of like a mix of cozy chaos because I have several events, parties, gatherings this week, one at our home, our cabin in the woods, and a few plot twists. I've decided that this past weekend it's the perfect time to offer another reset. And what that looks like is 30 days. I did one in May, a 30-day reset, and a 30-day reset in September. And what a great time to do another one. January. I believe we start on the 5th. So right after the New Year's. It's a perfect time to reset and sort of let go of any resolutions and step into transformation. I like to think of the vision mapping framework that I've created over 20 years as a way of transforming, of stepping into your very own light. And so what life looks like right now for me is I just got back from a family trip in Florida and spent the Thanksgiving with family members. I think there was like 35 of us for Thanksgiving. And I don't know about you, but for me, there's all sorts of little anxieties that go into family stuff. And so got back last week and I picked up a part-time gig because, well, the truth is winter really gets to me here in Alaska. And so I'm teaching little kids how to swim at the club down the hill from us. And I'm really liking doing that. So in between that, my brain this past weekend, was like, let's get another reset going. The thing about these 30-day resets, they help me as well as you. And usually teachers teach what they're struggling the most with. And so that's what I'm doing. I'm looking for, I have a desire for more light, for more energy, for more structure in my life. And so I figure there's probably a few of you out there, you women, looking to do the same thing. And so um, I don't believe, again, in resolutions. I believe in seasons. And so as you enter this new season of recalibration, what are some of the things you want? Maybe that you've been thinking about, that you've month after month, year after year been thinking about and almost frustrated that you haven't pursued whatever that is. And oftentimes, people that come to these resets, they don't even have an idea. They just know that what they're doing now is not fulfilling them in a way that they want to be fulfilled. They want more light, they want more structure, they want more enjoyment in life. And so you don't necessarily have to have this big, huge vision. If you have a yearning in your heart for something else in life, then this reset's for you. The 30-day reset, it's not about magically fixing things. It's about adding very clear structure with action plans, with accountability, and with a supportive, safe community so that you're not wandering into 2026 like a lost moose. I'm thinking of moose right now because they walk outside of my window often. So that's what the reset is. What it's really about is getting a 30-day, getting a sample of the whole 90-day vision map. So you will get a 30-day guided experience. We'll kick off with a vision mapping 30-day framework. So you'll get a 30-day framework to follow for you with your micro actions, with your accountability, and we're going to add in spirituality. I'm going to open up my big spirituality toolkit that others have shared, given to me over the years, and I'm going to share them with you. So we're going to add on spirituality, whatever belief you believe in. And believe me, I have Christianity books, I have Buddhism books, um I have Emmett Fox. I have all sorts of motivational books and tools that I tap into. And there's two really core ingredients that we're gonna dig into throughout the 30 days, and I'll share them during the 30-day reset, during the kickoff, the vision mapping kickoff. So the 30-day reset is about support, community, simple, doable actions you can take. No perfectionism needed. It's not about drinking 100 ounces of water, shaming yourself if you haven't. It's about getting to where you want to be, listening to your heart, and then using your head to create action steps to get there. So, who is this for? I typically attract, and not always, sometimes there's 30-year-olds, sometimes there's 40-year-olds, sometimes there's even 20-year-olds in my resets. Typically, they're women 50 plus, they're smart, they're heart led. Some are business owners, some are not, some are retired, some are changing careers. They're capable as hell, and they're quietly asking, is this it? Or what's next? What's next? So if that sounds like you, I invite you to click on the link, which will be in the show notes or wherever you're seeing this video. You can shoot me a message and I'll send you the link. There is a discount till December 12th. So if you're watching this after December 12th, the price goes up a little bit. Um, what these resets have done for me throughout the year is they have given me a lot of structure. Um, they've helped me to do a lot of things out of my wheelhouse that I'd thought of doing, and I finally took the steps to do. I camp hosted here in Alaska for the summer in an RV with Chansey, and there were days we were out in the wilderness with nobody around us. It was very inspiring and very empowering, and I felt very independent. Again, I felt like I stepped into my zone. Um, I've been able to get back into meditation and to start really taking those intuitive thoughts and putting them into action, which has led to the swim classes. Um, I've witnessed women going through the reset that have built businesses this year, and they're having success. They're getting noticed. They're getting clients. I've had clients that have been in business that are getting very organized and very structured so that they can have more free time and they can let go of the shoulds, the woulds, the coulds. I've worked with an 88-year-old who, in the beginning, was like, am I too old to be doing your reset? And I said, do you have a desire for something more in your life? And she said, absolutely. And she got so much personal growth out of the reset. So there's just a couple examples of the many, many people that have gone through the reset. So if you're craving some sort of clarity, some sort of consistency in a community, a safe, warm, gentle community, or maybe a gentle nudge into your next chapter, into your next season, come join us. There's a seat for you in this January reset. The links either, like I said, below, above, in the captions, or shoot me a message wherever you're watching this. Just hit the message button, say, I want the reset info, and let's do it. Let's do it together. Let's step into that next season of transformation together.